Hello, good morning. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm at the Leeds Wildlife Photography Hides, just south of Leeds. A good connection to the M1 and the M62, easy to get to. The guy that runs it is Ian, yeah, and we've got a lot of action already, you see. What I'm going to be doing today, they're trying out some various techniques of in-flight shots. And I've also got my Z9 here on auto capture, focused on a reflection pool. I'm not sure if it's actually taken any images yet, but there are things coming around already. I'll give you some info background about the hide. Well, it's a shed, you know, but it's nicely laid out. It seems comfy, cosy in here. There's a heater in here should you get a bit cool, but I don't think I actually need it today on that. And outside there's various perches for giving lots of opportunities, different backdrops, things like that. And I say there's a reflection pool just in front of me. Starts getting a light very good, like around about 9 o'clock in the morning in the winter. Obviously that's going to be earlier during the summer, but at the moment it's lovely. Some darlings. So yeah, it's very well laid out. You park up near enough outside it, you know, just about 10 yards away, and you come down a little paved path. Well, it's not paved, it's got stones on, and you're straight into the hide. Composting toilet out the back. Lots of stuff going off already. So, like I say, lots of stuff going off. So if you're sort of like just beginning, just starting out wildlife photography, maybe you can come to a place like this. I can recommend this to hone your skills and try out your gear and to see how you get on with everything. And they are very competitively priced. During the autumn winter months, it's usually 7:45 until there's no light left. During the summer there are two sessions, a morning session and an afternoon session. But you can book the hides for a whole day, but that would obviously incur a double charge. If you're planning on doing multiple visits, Ian's offering a discount on multiple bookings. So anyway, I'm going to start doing my bit. And I'll come back later. Well, I've been here about 2 hours 10 minutes. Not had much luck with bird in flight shots. It just seems to be that when the opportunity arises, the light is just too poor. You know, I'm high ISO and I'm barely getting 1/2000th of a second. Get out, you're wobbing. But the trick is that in a situation like this, you really need to sort of like just spend time observing, watching what the birds do, watching what perches do they launch off, what perches do they go to when they launch off, the flight paths as it were. Because there's so much happening, you sort of like flitting between prop, perch, prop, perch, prop, perch, and you're just going to get nowhere. Basically it's to sort of like have a set sequence that we're doing. I mean, there is a jay around at the moment, and he tends to come from the left to one of the perches that's in the middle, and in between that there's about 15 meters space. So you've got to like line it up first hand, sit there, line it up in the middle on manual, and then when he launches, just press the trigger. You know, 20 frames per second I'm doing, seeing what you get. But the problem is at the moment I'm not getting much opportunity. There's lots of birds, you know, your great tits, blue tits, green finches, chaffinches, robins, seen a reed bunting, female. There's a lot going off, it's just that there's not enough light to actually have a real stab at bird in flight shots. For small passerines like the blue tits and great tits, you're probably looking, you know, at 1/3000th of a second and above. But I'm just not getting the light. Anyway, it's nearly time for my dinner, so this little section, come back in a bit. Well, I mentioned earlier about it being cool, or cold. It has gone a bit cold for me in here, and so I got out my DIY seat pad warmer. I've had it on for about half an hour. My bum is absolutely roasting at the moment, so I've got to take it off. I'll give you a show. So basically it's a couple of battery packs, an old towel, with some heat packs, well, heat pad I should say, basically sewn into the towel. You just plug them in and off it goes. Well, that's it, my session is nearly coming to an end. Good session once more, always is here, although I've only been twice. A lot of people say that. The thing you need to remember is that you need to steel yourself here a bit, because there's that much going on that you can be overwhelmed. You know, you're flitting from perch to perch to perch like that. So yeah, you know, sort of like stay on one perch, work that for a while, and then concentrate on another. That way, you know, you're not really missing any opportunities, because you just cannot get everything. That's not possible. So anyway, so thank you to Ian once more. Checked on me earlier on and sent a text message to see how I was getting on. We've seen some thrushes. I didn't manage to get any decent images of those. They always had the back to me. Kestrel has been around twice. I'm pretty sure that the sparrowhawk flashed by. I just saw a patch of slate blue and those distinctive wings that they've got, but everything just, you know, that was it, bolted. So that's that. Light is really poor now, so yes, it's time to go. See you later. As I said earlier on, I had set up my Z9 on auto capture, focus on the reflection pool. I later moved that to point to another perch. I was using my ZMC 105mm f2.8 lens, but unfortunately the lens was too far away for close-up shots. But this was just a trial for myself to judge how well it works. Now I won't go into details of how to set it up. I will most likely try and do that in depth in another video later. But just for info, I had set it up on motion and subject detection only, with about 4 frames per second for 2 seconds and a wait time of 1 second. So does it work? Yes, it does. I set up an AF area on a custom wide. It captured about 300 plus images in an hour on that. This shows a blackbird entering that AF area. I noticed though that it was triggered by birds in flight that was possibly outside that area. This next sequence of 4 images captured a starling coming into perch over a 2-second sequence. As you can see, it was better at bird in flight shots than me. Finally, 2 images that are probably useful from that. So there is potential here to put the Z9 lens closer for frame filling shots. I won't be happy to do that yet until I can work out a way to make it safe in order to prevent any accidents. So this ends my day at the Leeds Wildlife Photography Hide. Please subscribe and click on the bell icon to get notified of new videos that I release. But after that, it's thank you for coming. Cheerio.